Peace be upon you and your family. In this video, we are going to discuss about the structure of xenon oxidifluoride. In the previous video, we discussed the hybridization geometry shape of xenon difluoride, xenon tetrafluoride and xenon hexafluoride. But in this video, one more oxygen is added into xenon difluoride called xenon oxidifluoride XeOF2. Hybridization geometry with lone pair and without lone pair, the structure of xenon oxidifluoride we are going to discuss in stepwise. So during the watching of this video, if you like this video at any one place, please make a touch on red color subscribe. Now we are going to detailed discussion on structure of xenon oxidifluoride. Structure of xenon oxidifluoride XeOF2. Xenon oxidifluoride. The central non-metal atom in XeOF2 is xenon Xe. The outermost electronic configuration is 5s2 5p6. The outermost electronic configuration is 5s2 5p6. Remember, the number of valency electrons in xenon, the central non-metal atom, is 8. Before enter into our discussion, now I give one simple formula used to calculate the hybridization. What is hybridization? Hybridization is 1 by 2 V plus M minus C plus A. What is V? Number of valency electrons in central non-metal or metal atom. V indicate valency electron. Number of valency electrons in central non-metal or metal atom. M, number of monovalent atoms linked to central non-metal or metal atom. Number of monovalent atoms linked to central. Monovalent atom example: hydrogen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. If any oxygen bivalent and nitrogen trivalent are present in the molecular formula, the number of oxygen are not taken into the calculation of M value. What is C? Charge on cation. What is A? Charge on anion. Using this formula, we can calculate the hybridization of most of the compounds. Now come to our example compound, xenon oxidifluoride. Once again I write the formula. Hybridization, intermixing of orbital of equal energy, is called hybridization. Hybridization equal to 1 by 2 into V plus M minus C plus A. What is V? Number of valency electron in the central non-metal atom. M, number of monovalent atom. Oxygen is bivalent, fluorine is monovalent. Substitute all the values. Equal to 1 by 2 into number of valence electron in the central nonmetal is 8 plus number of monovalent atom linked to central nonmetal 2 minus charge on cation 0 plus charge on anion. There is no cation positive charge, there is no anion negative charge, equal to 1 by 2 into 8 plus 2 equal to 10. 8 plus 2 equal to 10. So, what is the answer? The answer is 5. If the answer is 5, how do you select the orbital for hybridization? First, s orbital has only one orientation. P orbital has 3 orientation, px, py, pz. D orbital has 5 orientation, dxy, dyz, dzx, dx squared minus y squared, dz squared. S orbital, p orbital and d orbital. Our answer is 5. So, select 5 orbital from the starting one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The hybridization is sp3 dehybridization. sp3 dehybridization. If the hybridization is sp3d and the hybridization answer is 5, what is the geometry? The geometry is trigonal. Trigonal, bipyramidal, trigonal, bipyramidal, trigonal, bipyramidal. Now we are going to calculate number of lone pair and bond pair electron present in xenon oxytetrafluoride. Number of lone pair and bond pair. Listen carefully, xenon, the valence electron is 8. So, it forms bond with oxygen and fluorine. Oxygen is a divalent. Therefore, oxygen form 2 bonds with xenon. Oxygen form 2 bonds with xenon. Oxygen 2 bonds. Xenon share 2 electron with oxygen. 1 fluorine 1 bond, 2 fluorine 2 bond. So, among the 8 electrons, xenon share how many electron? 4 electron for the formation of 1 double bond with 1 oxygen and 2 single bond with 2 fluorine atom. So, among 8 electron, it shared 4 electron. Remaining 4 electrons are unused electron in xenon. 4 electrons are unused electrons in xenon. 4 electron means how many pair? 2 pair of electron. That pair is not involved in bond formation. Therefore, it is called 2 lone pair electron. Totally how many bonds are formed? You know, with the oxygen 1 double bond. So, 1 double bond with the oxygen and 2 single bonds. 2 single bonds with fluorine. Now we are going to draw the trigonal bipyramidal structure of xenon oxydifluoride. Easy structure. Xenon at the center, trigonal. By joining all the corner, we will get a trigon. By joining all the corner of trigon, this is your trigonal structure. Above the plane, one bond, pyramid. Below the plane, another bond. Trigonal bipyramidal. And we have how many fluorine atom in XeOF2? Our structure is XeOF2. How many fluorine atoms are attached to fluorine atom? Here one fluorine, here one fluorine. One oxygen form double bond. Where that oxygen with the double bond? This is oxygen with the double bond. A double bond is formed between xenon and oxygen. And there are two lone pair of electron. The pair of electron not involved in bond. Two pair of electron. With the pair of electron, the structure is trigonal bipyramidal. With the lone pair of electron, the structure is trigonal bipyramidal. Now I screen the pair of electron. Now I screen the two lone pair of electron. Now see the structure. It is T-shaped. T-shaped. It is T-shaped. So without lone pair, the geometry of this compound is T-shaped. How do you get that T-shaped? Without lone pair. By screening the two lone pair, you will get T-shaped. So this is the structure of xenon oxy difluoride. In the incoming video also, we are going to discuss the structure of xenon compound. Once again, if you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.